Hey everyone, it's Mike Valtos and welcome to the Orderflows market analysis for Tuesday, September 5th, 2017. Interesting day in the markets. Well, again, I'm not going to get into a lot of the stuff that happened. I was going to talk a bit about the order flow in the Aussie dollar. There were some great examples today of delta analysis in the order flow in the Aussie dollar. But first, a brief disclaimer. This presentation is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered a solicitation to buy or sell a futures contract or make any other type of investment decision. Futures trading contains substantial risk and is not for every investor. An investor could potentially lose all or more than the initial investment. Risk capital is money that can be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security or lifestyle. Only risk capital should be used for trading, and only those with sufficient risk capital should consider trading. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Tools I use in this presentation are the same tools I use in all the presentations. Orderflows Trader, which is the volume footprint chart, and the Delta Scalper. Now there's a lot of footprint charts available nowadays, and again, do you want just a basic footprint chart, or do you want one that's got more information for you? And the Delta Scalper is a tool that analyzes the order flow delta. Delta is the net aggressive buying versus a net aggressive selling. So, again, Aussie dollar, not many people really trade the Aussie dollar. Most people are sort of fixated around the say the euro currency predominantly, then, the Jap yen, British pound, a lot of the Eurozones. It's, even the crosses, the yen versus the, like yen versus Swiss, and Aussie dollar, is a good market. It trends nicely, and I'm going to show you a couple of moves from your high down to your low back, and then off your low back up. But just going back here, so you got this nice move this morning, Monday. Market's going higher, new highs, nice positive deltas on these highs, 300 and between 300 to 600. Start getting up to the highs here, 155, 129.25. You come up here, first time you hit this high, you got a divergence. You got negative delta, 54. The bar right in front of it, you got a strong positive delta, 1040. Then you got a small delta here, negative. It's minus 56 and 169.49. And in this bar, you got 256. But let's analyze these numbers you're looking at, what you got going up in here. Just take it back here from this high. Positive delta, positive delta, positive delta. This one, max delta 406, max delta 289. Min delta is quite small, 0 and -2. So at no point in these bars were there net aggressive selling. This bar, early in the bar, there was net aggressive selling. It was -216, but it settled up at 25, positive 25. So later in the bar, the buying came back in. Okay, that's a bullish sign. And then this bar, very bullish, positive delta of 1040. Small negative, small min delta. So at one point it was -117, nothing major, but went from -117 to positive 1040, which is ending up on your max delta is a bullish sign in the delta. Then you get up here, buying continues. You got max delta of 547. So at one point in this bar you had net aggressive buyers, 547 versus whatever was in that bar. This bar turned around, ended up at -56. So you went from positive 547 to ending up at -56. So it's a swing of 600 lots in aggressive buying to aggressive selling, because it was plus 547, ended up at -56. So it went from obviously from 547 down to 0 down to -56. So that's about 600. That's a bearish sign, honestly. What happens next bar? Market starts trading lower, comes back up, takes out the high by one tick only. Okay, and then next bar, you got the Delta Scalper kicking in. You got negative delta 256, but look at this bar on this high. Okay, it's kind of mixed. Delta is 49. If you analyze the max delta versus the min delta, it's 272. Min delta is -68. So this bar is actually, it's kind of mixed. I'm not saying, oh, we had 272, we ended up at 49, it gave it back. No, this bar here, this one is more telling than this one. Honestly, I was looking for the sell-off to come here. But then next bar here, Delta Scalper kicks in. You got negative delta 256. At no point was it max delta ever. It was all min delta, all negative delta in this bar the whole time. So at no point were there aggressive buyers taking control of the bar. Just because you have zero delta doesn't mean there was no aggressive buyers. Yes, there were. I mean, obviously, stuff trading on the offer side is aggressive buying, but it wasn't strong enough to turn the bar positive delta. And then what happens? We sell off from this high. Just go lower, minus 700 delta. Again, it's right near your min delta number, 739. It's 704. Next bar, negative delta. Next bar, negative delta. Then you come down in here to the, not the low of the day, but it's a nice swing low. And what do you got? Early in this bar, minus 458. You end up the bar at delta of 1. Again, it could have been 0, it could have been plus 2, could have been minus 1. The number it exactly lands on sometimes is a bit random. So don't read anything into it. It says, well, it ended up at 1. That means something. No, it's a bit random whether it ends up at 1, 0. It's all dependent on the volume in the bar, right? So you see sometimes the delta is 0. Don't get all excited. Say, oh, it ended up at 0. That means something. Not really. It just means it ended up at 0. So this bar here, right, minus 458, it was very negative. And what happened? The buying came in. Buying came in to turn it to, positive. Even if this was minus 8, I would still like this bar. Next bar, Delta Scalper kicks in, a buy this time. Earlier we had up here at that high, you had to sell. Minus 63 in this bar at one point. Nothing major, but it ended up right on your max delta, 577. You got the signal there to buy. And what happens is the market rallies up going into the close. Where are we right now? We had some Aussie data come out here. That's why this market's a little bit lower. But really, the signal now was, off. Okay, so again, analyzing the delta up in here. This one was bearish. It just ticked up here, made a new high by a tick, and then you got the sell-off. If you're using a stop right above the high, you're fucked. You get stopped out on just 19 lots before the sell-off comes. But again, if you're using the Delta Scalper, it analyzes all that delta in there for you, gives you that nice sell signal. Get down here. Again, Delta Scalper analyzing the delta for you over these bars, on this move down, telling you get ready to buy, and you got a nice move up. It wasn't a move all the way back up to the highs of the day. The market closed. Then you went into the Asian session, and but again, it's Delta Scalper analyzes all that stuff, like what I just went through for you. That's what the Delta Scalper does for you. Okay, you could do that yourself, or you could just pick up the Delta Scalper and it'll do it for you. So again, I'm trying not to keep these videos too long. So this is about 7 minutes. So again, thanks for watching this. And Delta is a tool that's available with the order flow. Not necessarily, you don't need to buy my software to use Delta. You can have any footprint chart. It should have Delta on it. If it doesn't, then change your software. There's other softwares out there. It said you don't have to buy mine. If you're already using an order flow software, you can use this type of analysis in your trading. Would I like you to buy my software? Yeah, of course I would. But again, if you already have software, I know some people spend thousands and thousands of dollars for software that basically does the same thing my software does for a lot less. Again, but trading is a thinking man's game. You should think about what you're seeing happening in the market and make your own decisions based off that. Or again, maybe you're new to order flow and you might want to pick up the Delta Scalper by itself and understand the markets. As you're understanding order flow, at least you got the Delta Scalper giving you the signs, and hopefully you can start to pick it up over time. That you don't need to rely on Delta Scalper, because you could look at any market with order flow that trades decent size, and you can understand what's going on, and that's what you want to do as a trader. You don't want to be relying on indicators all the time, saying, oh, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to buy or sell here? No, you should be able to look at the market confidently, say, oh, this is a great buying opportunity, or this is a great selling opportunity, and take the trade. Right? That's what trading is. It's not about following signs. Just really quick. Again, I'm trying to keep these short, but you start talking and then I get a bit excited about what's going on in the market. So this is soybeans, right? And look, okay, at your high of the day, this is the Delta Surge. Delta Surge is a free indicator. Go to a website, you can download it for free. This is the Delta Surge. It analyzes the delta as this market's moving up. It starts changing. You got a Delta Surge. Sell here right up at the high. This is 972. What do? We sell off 5 cents down to 967. You start rallying up again before you turn around and start heading back down south. Then you get down here. This is a very bullish sign in the order flow. You got ratio bounds low, this ratio. You got point of control right on the low. next bar, you got the Delta Scalper kicking in as well. So again, you're getting this buy from 964. What do? We trade all the way up to 967, this area where you got Delta Scalper gives you a sell. So again, that's a nice 3-4 point move right there. The sell doesn't work out, again, but at this time you're closing in about 10 minutes here. So you'd want to be careful taking a trade, going into the close. This one was a bit earlier. This was over an hour going into the close, whereas this one is just minutes going into the close. So I don't know if you'd want to be taking that. If you took this, this one would have stopped you out, unfortunately. But you're having a few nice trades in here with Delta in the order flow. I mean, I could go on. I could create an hour-long video. This is the Delta Surge giving you a buy here, actually. So I only showed you this one, but you go back a little bit earlier. Delta Surge, which you can download for free on the website. It's available for free. It's a Delta tool. Again, from 969 and a half all the way up to the sell, 972. So that's 3 cents. That's 3 cents in the beans is 3 points in the S&Ps. That's $1.50. Then you get the sell here. It's another 5 cents. So it's 8 cents already. 8 cents is $400 on a one lot. Do the math. So anyway, I don't want to pull up another chart, otherwise I'll talk another 10 minutes. So anyway, thanks for watching this, and have a great day, and hopefully I'll try and get another one up for you tomorrow. The room is closed. The trading room is closed this week. I've got a lot of stuff to catch up on in terms of programming. We're trying to get our indicators compatible with Shark indicators for you guys out there that use Bloodhound and Blackbird, and we're kind of excited about that. So I've got to do some footwork on that as well. So have a great day, and hopefully I'll try and get a video up for you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye-bye.